What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back here with another album reaction video, and today we're going to be doing something, well, not too different from usual because I basically started these reactions off with rap, but I'm going to be going back into some rap on this video, rap slash hip hop. Um, yeah, so this album for me, like, it's way overdue. Like, honestly, I should have done this album like a couple months ago, considering how much other rap I've listened to, and I feel like this is like kind of one of those essential rap albums. So yeah, this is gonna be cool. I started off my channel, or I, not my channel, I started off reaction videos first by, my first reaction video was actually a reaction to Tupac's Me Against the World, and that one did well, and ever since then I've just been doing these album reactions uh, a lot, and yeah, I went on like a really big break from rap albums for some reason. Like, I guess I was just more interested in rock and pretty much all types of rock, the 70s rock, a lot of 70s stuff and 80s stuff. I've just been listening to more recently, but I definitely kind of want to get back into more variety. So going doing rap albums is like completely different than doing a rock album because I'm completely switching genres, and it's definitely harder than it seems on the surface. So I'm gonna try my best during this video. I think I'm only gonna go over the lyrics that really like stand out to me. I'm not gonna go over all the lyrics. If you're new to my channel, I like going over the context and what went into the album and the, you know, I like learning a lot about albums, and yeah. So let's read this annotation here. I think that it gives a lot of good info. But yeah, I just want to mention this isn't my first time listening to a Tribe Called Quest. I actually checked out their debut album, People's Instinctive Travels and the Paths of Rhythm. Uh, so yeah, let's see what it says here about that. The Low End Theory is a Tribe Called Quest's sophomore studio album, which cemented the rap group as one of the most influential rap artists. You mean rap groups? Rap group of all time. After their debut album, People's Instinctive Travels failed to put up the sales numbers the tribe expected. The group decided to revamp their style on the second album. Phife Dawg takes on an expanded role on the rhyming side of things, and Q-Tip is as sharp as ever while dropping knowledge about positivity and black pride. But it is the production of this album that establishes it as a classic. Prescribing to the low end theory, a production approach that favored low frequency sounds like bass over the more popular treble. The group created a minimalistic, jazzy, and refreshing sound that has influenced hip hop production since its release. The album was produced by A Tribe Called Quest's Q-Tip and Ali Muhammad, along with Skef and Selm. Pete Rock created the original rough draft for Jazz We've Got, in contrast to most of the hip hop albums released in the early 1990s, which featured rough beats as relatively fast tempos, such as Ice Cube's America's Most Wanted or Dr. Dre's Chronic. The Low End Theory featured low-key, bass-heavy, and plodding beats, which emphasized the pensive nature of the record. Yeah, so I have listened to those albums too, America's Most Wanted and The Chronic, and I've listened to Mobb Deep's The Infamous. I've listened to Illmatic already too. So this is like one of the most iconic albums left that I really have to listen to from the 90s. There's obviously the other stuff too, but yeah. Let's just get into this. Not too much else to say. I mean, it's been I've really been enjoying rap. More recently I've been enjoying more of rock, but before that I was enjoying so much rap before that, and honestly a lot of my playlist was filled with like rap, and it still is, and something about just the charisma and the vibes that they give off, it's unlike any genre, to be honest. So let's go track number 1, Excursions. Whoa. Is that bass?
Back in the days when I was a teenager, before I had status and before I had a pager, you can find the abstract. Listening to hip hop, my pops used to say it reminded him of bebop. I said, well, daddy, don't you know that things go in cycles? Way the Bobby Brown is just amping like Michael. It's all expected, things are for the looking. If you got the money, quest is for the booking. Come on, everybody, let's get with the fly mode. Still got room on the truckload of black gold. Listen to the rhyme to get a mental picture of this black man, black woman picture. Why do I say that? Cause I gotta speak the truth, man. Doing what we feel for the
nice
music is
drum
the proof.
beat.
Planet on the ground, the act is so together. Bonafide strong, you need leverage to sever. The unit, yes, the unit, yes, the unit called the jazz is delivering each year at Elk.
Wow, he is spitting on
find
here.
it on your rack in your record store. If you get the record, say your thoughts are adored and appreciated. Cause we're ever so glad we made it. We worked hard, so we gotta thank God. Dishing out the plastic, do the dance till you're spastic. If you diss, it gets drastic. Listen to the rhyme, cause it's time to make gravy. If it moves your booty, then shake, shake it, baby. All the way to Africa, aka the motherland. Stick out the left, then I'll ask for
Wow,
the other hand.
this
That's
is
the
a
right
long
hand,
verse.
black man. Only if you are noted as my man. If I get
Wow.
the credit, then I think I deserve it. If you fake news, don't fix your mouth to word it. Get in the zone of positivity, not negativity. Cause we gotta strive for longevity. If you botch up, what's in that? What? A pair of Nike size 10 and a half. Yeah, we gotta make moves. Never, ever, ever could we fake moves. We gotta make moves. Never, ever, ever could we fake moves. We gotta make moves. Never, ever, ever could we fake moves. We gotta make moves. Never, ever, ever could we fake moves.
Time is a symbol of mercy to see. Drifting toward an average of nothingness. What really can be retarded to its own destiny. Time is an inanimate object. Praying and praying and praying with no justification for belief. Time
Interesting. This is different than I was expecting.
Gotta be a winner all the time. Can't fall prey to a hip hop crime. With the dope raps and dope tracks, we move blocks. From the fly girlies to the hardest of the rocks. Musically, the quest is on the rise. We own these excursions, so you must realize that continually I'll pop my Zulu. If you don't like it, get off the Zulu tip. So what can you do in the times which exist? You can't fake moves on your brother or your sis, but if your sis is a brother is a jerk, leave them both alone and continue with your work. Whatever it may be in today's society, everything is fair, at least that's how it seems to me. You must be honest and true to the next. Don't be phony and expect one not to flex. Especially if you rhyme, you have to live by the pen. Your man is your man, then treat him like your friend. All it is the code of the streets. So listen to the knowledge being dropped over beats. Beats that are hard, beats that are funky.
It's just chill.
Get your hook like a crackhead junkie. What you gotta do is know the tribe is in the sphere. The abstract poet prominent like Shakespeare. Edgar Allan Poe, it don't stop.
Why are they mentioning all these English writers? Wait, I don't know if Edgar Allan Poe was a writer. Okay. Whoop, I paused the wrong thing. Okay. There's a lot to to go through on there. I mean, look at how many lyrics there are. Holy crap. I mean, if I went through all the lyrics on this album, I mean, this video would be like over 3 hours long. But yeah, really enjoyed that. The jazz implementation is just unlike any other rap group I've really heard. Like, there's not many, like, there's still not that many rappers that use like these jazz instruments like A Tribe Called Quest does, and they somehow just make it work perfectly with the rapping too. Like, Q-Tip is just, he's such a talented person. I mean, he can rhyme like crazy, he has good lyrics, and he has insane production skills as well, so it's honestly like kind of crazy. Oh, is there no Phife? There's no Phife Dawg on this one. Also, I kind of apologize if I'm a bit lower energy in this video than usual. I mean, I guess it's just the mood right now. I don't know. But yeah, let's go over these lyrics here. I mean, I'm only gonna go over the stuff that looks interesting to me. Honestly, I wasn't paying like as much attention to the lyrics as maybe I should have. Back in the days when I was a teenager, before I had status and before I had a pager, you could find the abstract listening to hip-hop. The abstract listening to hip-hop. Don't know. Oh, is abstract him Q-Tip? My pops used to say it reminded him of bebop. I said, well, Daddy, don't you know that things go in cycles? Way that Bobby Brown is just amping like Michael. Tip is explaining to his father the cyclical style of music and style. History repeats itself when a trend dies out for a while and comes back to life when it's cool again. So Tip attributes Bobby Brown's success at the time the album dropped to being himself and placing emotion in his songs, much like the great Michael Jackson before him. Okay. Yeah, you really gotta be yourself and not be someone else when you're making music, like, because the authenticity of the music is what makes it feel real. And yeah, when an artist is like themselves, you can feel it in the music. It's all expected things are for the looking. If I get the credit, then I think I deserve it. If you fake moves, don't fix your mouth to word it. Get in the zone of positivity, not negativity, because we gotta strive for longevity. If you botch up, what's in that ass? What? A pair of Nikes size 10.5. What? We gotta make moves, never ever could we fake moves. Huh. Don't know entirely what he's saying in the song. Musically, the quest is on the rise. We on these excursions, so you must realize. I don't know what excursion means. Whatever it may be in today's society, everything is fair. At least that's how it seems to be to me. You must be honest and true to the next. Don't be phony and expect one not to flex. Especially if you rhyme, you have to live by the pen. Your man is your man, then treat him like your friend. There's some hella good bars in here. Alright, let's, I kind of skipped over the sample here, but there's, seems to be like a sample from Time by the Last Poets. Okay. Let's go to track number 2, Buggin Out, and same production. Oh, okay, so I think we can see some Phife Dawg on here. Let's go. Really good bass.
Check 1, 2, what is this? The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. I float like gravity, never had a cavity. Got more rhymes than the one that's got family. No need to sweat Arsenio to gain some type of fame. No shame in my game, cause I always be the same. Styles upon styles is what I have. You wanted just a Phifer, but you still don't know the half. I sport New Balance sneakers to avoid a narrow path. Messing around with this against the size of the... I never have stuff, cause I'm not a half-stepper. Drink a lot of soda, so they call me Dr. Pepper. Refuse to compete with BS competition. Your name is special ed, so won't you suckle with the mission? I never walk the street, think it's all about me. Even though deep in my heart, it really could be. I just try my best to like go all out. Some might even say you're shorty black, you're bugging out.
Zulu Nation, mother's last creation, minds get flooded. Ejaculation, right on the 2-inch tape. The abstract poet incognito runs the cape, not the best, not the worst. And occasionally I curse to get my point across. So bust the floors as I go in between the grit and the dirt. Listen to the mission, listen, missions I do work.
Nice bass.
As I crack the monotone, chilling up the jazz, so get your own. Smoking R&B cause they try to dupe me or the best of the pack, but they can't do rap for it's abstract, original. You can't get your own, and that's pitiful. I know I'd be the man if I cold yank the
Yeah, abstract is Q-Tip's alias. Whoa, that's... oh my god. That's an interesting chorus.
Yo, when you bug out, you usually have a reason for the action. Sometimes you don't, it's just for mere satisfaction. People be hounded, always surrounded, posting, just like a migraine pounding. You don't really fret, you stay in your set, camouflage your feeling of absolute tense. You're so off to another world deep in your mind. For people seem to take that as being unkind. Oh, yo, he's acting stank, really on a regal? A man of the fame, not a man of the people. Believe that if you wanna, but I tell you this much. Riding on the train with no dough, sucks.
seems to be like a consistent drum beat throughout the whole songs.
Hip hop is living, can't yank the plug. If you do, the result will end up kind of blown. I am not an invalid, although I used to smoke the weed out. Ali Shaheed Muhammad used to say I had to be out. Scheming on the babies with the crazy booming back buns. Pushing on the real hard just so we can have the big fun. When I left Marosi, I was boulevard status. Battling the MC was when Tip was at his maddest. It was one MC after one MC. What the world could they be wanting to see from little old me? Do I have the formula to save the world? Or was it just because I used to swipe the women and all the girls? I'm the type of brother with the crazy extended hand, kid. This by all my brothers, I was on what my man did. Supposed to be my man, but now I wonder cause you're feeble. I go out with the strongies and I separate the evils. It's your brain against my mind.
He's flowing.
About to boot out, or your nasty killers, even though you say I bug out.
Buggin Out. Huh. So, these songs like seem to have like a consistent bass line and the consistent drum pattern throughout the whole song, and they're just driving the whole thing, and the honestly it doesn't even get repetitive because the music is like, because the lyrics are just, and the flow is like basically another instrument on here. So let's see. Phife Dawg sounded really good too. Although I hate to say it, and I don't want to compare, but I think I like Q-Tip a bit more. I hate, like, I don't know why I do this. I like compare, but they're both like probably just insanely talented, so it doesn't even really matter who. The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck business. I float like gravity, never had a cavity. Got more rhymes than the Winians got family. No need to sweat. You want to diss the Phifer, but you still don't know the half. I sport New Balance sneakers to avoid a narrow path. Mess around with this, you catch a size 8 up your ass. Okay, so he's basically just saying, don't mess with me. Zulu Nation, brothers last creation. Minds get flooded. What? The Universal Zulu Nation is a hip-hop awareness group formed and headed by Africa Bambata. I didn't know about that. Other members of the Zulu Nation include KRS-One, Public Enemy, A Tribe Called Quest, and Rakim. Tip is saying that he and his Zulu Nation brothers have so much creativity that it floods from their minds in an explosive manner. Oh shit. This is one of the first cited instances of punchline flow. Tip is also saying that the rhymes flood the minds of the rappers, then they ejaculate or release them onto the microphone. Oh my god. Right on the 2-inch tape. Oh, what? Do I have the formula to save the world? Or was it just because I used to swipe the women and all the girls? I go out with the strongies and I separate the evils. It's your brain against my mind. For those about to boot out, all you nasty critters, even though you see I bug out. Even when he is acting crazy, bugging out, he can kick the ass of all the haters. Interesting. See the wordplay, critter and bug, both synonymous of insect. Bugging Out is attributed as the song responsible for the emergence of Phife Dawg as a notable MC rapper who trades verses with Q-Tip. The song exudes a playful enthusiasm over the jazzy bassline and the iconic boom-thack sounding beat. The song's music video has been praised as groundbreaking aesthetically and on a conceptual level. It set a new bar and influenced how hip-hop music videos would be made in the industry by future video directors such as Hype Williams. Okay, let's keep going. Track number 3, Rap Promoter.
It's a fly love song. To the effect of nothing, effective fronting is what I don't allow, so let me tell you something. I am a bona fide. Not too modest and not a lot of pride. Soon to have a ride and a home to reside. If my mama is sick, I'm by her bedside.
I like that instrument in the background.
It's too damn cold outside. That's how the run-ins go. If there ain't no dough, then there ain't no show. So take your roly-poly fat promoter to the chemical bank and get my cash. If you wanna see the people scream and laugh, your best question ask real fast. Cause I don't wanna see them start bucking, throwing chairs in the air while you be ducking. What? Don't step to me with that. If you promoting the show, make sure it ain't whack or else I'm leaving.
Let me tell you.
I'm leaving.
Let me tell you.
I'm leaving.
Let me tell you.
Your whack show. Yo, man, what's up with that?
Don't sweat me. Come on, 500. That was the deal.
Come on, man, don't try to play me out.
We don't need you. Sorry.
And the abstract rapper says, I want chicken and orange juice, that's the song my writer. And my occasional potato by a writer. Don't forget my pastry, make sure they're tasty. I'm not the type to be pushy or hasty. See, I'm the type of road that's weird in the ghetto. Took a few shorts before.
It's just
Now
good,
the only ones I
good
take
vibes,
are the ones that I wear.
good
Ain't
atmosphere.
taking no shorts no more. Now, please act proper before I call the Crime Stoppers. Don't dip on the dough, cause that's a no-no. Make sure you count your money real slow. Be alert, look alive, and act like you know. It's the 90s, time to make new. Not the 80s, do away
I like
with
how
you.
they
So
take the
what?
bass
We
out
got a
and then
crew.
they
I
bring
got one
it
too.
back in
They call the Brooklyn Zoo.
like that.
Break through,
Yeah,
let's be
and then
reserved
the
and cool. We don't
pauses.
have to act like we in grade school. Just make sure that we're taken care
They-
of. And
they
we're
do
doing
a
fly
lot.
show for your bub. Check it out. Diggy dang, diggy dang, 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 diggy diggy dang, diggy dang, 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 diggy diggy dang, diggy dang, 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 diggy diggy dang, diggy dang, 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 diggy.
What the heck? That's an interesting way to end it. Oh, it's a reference to Making Cash Money by Busy Bee. Huh. Let's go through the lyrics. Just honestly, like, just the biggest standout to me so far has been the bass and the verses. The rapping, pretty much the biggest standouts to me. Like, I really enjoyed those jazz elements, with the saxophones, or I don't actually, do they use, I don't know if they use sax in here, but they use the same rhythms and the same type of bass as in jazz, I think. So that's cool. It's basically just a rap jazz infusion. Effective fronting is what I don't allow, so let me tell you something. I am a bona fide, not too modest, and not a lot of pride. Soon to have a ride and a home to reside. And if my mama is sick, I'm by her bedside. I like this rhyme scheme that he's got going with the I'd. Used to watch the show on the Channel 4 called Riptide. Wash my wares in tide, cause it's too damn cold out. Outtide? I don't, that's not a word, but yeah, it works. That's how the runnings go. If there's no dough, then there ain't no show. So take your roly-poly fat promoter to the chemical bank and get my cash. So if there's no money, then then they're not gonna show up, like, to the show. 'Cause is he saying he only does it for the money or something? No, no, that's not what he's saying. Cause I don't. Wait, you best quest, you ask the quest, you ask real fast. Cause I don't wanna see 'em start bucking, throwing chairs in the air while you be ducking. Don't step to me with that. If you promoting a show, make sure it ain't whack, or else I'm leaving. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Let's just see, is a pointed jab at the monetization of rap music in the music industry. Oh, so he's like basically making fun of those people that are saying, like, if there's no money, then I'm not doing it. Like, the people that are only do it for the money. He's not like that. Q-Tip warns up-and-coming rappers about venue promoters and their shady tactics of scamming money out of them. Alright. Let's keep going. Track number 4. I'm gonna maybe go through a little bit less lyrics, but there's a lot of lyrics in here. Okay, this one seems to have more Phife Dawg on it. I hope I'm saying that name right. I think I am. Okay, let's go. Ooh. I like that. I like that beat. That's one of my favorites.
1988 senior year at Garvey High, where all the guys were corny, but the girls were mad fly. Lounging with the tipster, cooling with shop, scoping out the honeys. They know who they are. I was the b-ball playing, fly rhyme saying, fly girl getting. Whenever was I sweating? Cause when it came to honeys, I would go in a stroke until I met my match. Her name was Flo. Yeah, I messed around with the one called Flo. All the troopers round the way used to call her a hoe. But deep down in my heart, I knew that Flo was good to go, cause I thought it was me, like Belle Biv DeVoe. But little did I know that she was playing with my mind. The only thing I've learned is good girls are hard to find. I feel like Heavy D, I need somebody for me. Not someone whose mind is blanket trying to juice me for my banks. Swinging with my main man, Lucky, behind my back. What type of crap is that? Yo, how's about a smack? Word life, I can't front. Thought I was all that. But
this
now it seems
beat.
I met my match. I was a stone cold lover. You couldn't tell me that. Settling down with one girl, wasn't trying to hear that. I had Tanya, Tamika, Sharon, Karen, Tina.
This is my
Tracy,
favorite
Julie,
so
Tracy
far.
used to love them, leave them, skeeze them, tease them, find them, lose them, also abuse them. My whole attitude was new day, next hunt. And believe it or not, they all got done. But here comes Flo with the crazy whip appeal, and I'm ultra man like Alexander O'Neal. Is this really love? Then again, how would I know? After all this time, trying to be a super hoe. She finally played me.
me. But yo, I'd find another, cause I've got the crazy game, and yo, I'm smooth
Hey, yo,
like butter.
it's like butter.
Dang.
It's like butter, baby. It's like butter.
That
It's
was
like
so-
butter, baby.
that
It's
was
like
one
butter.
verse?
It's like butter, baby. It's like butter.
Holy crap.
It's like butter, baby. It's like butter. It's like butter, baby.
That was
It's like
a
butter.
long ass
Like
and good
butter, baby.
verse.
Not no parquet, not no margarine, strictly butter. Strictly butter,
I
baby.
remember when girls were goody two-shoes, but now they turn to freaks all of a sudden.
We love you,
Ease
bye.
off, ho, my name's Mully. Fight this, fight that. Where you going, where you at? These girls don't know me from Jack, yet I feel like the Mac. You didn't want me then, so yo, hun, don't want me now. Here, take the towel. Wipe off your brow and take the contact out your eye.
Dude,
You're far
when
from looking
when
fine.
this
You get
part
beef
comes
ass
in,
and teeth a
holy
nice
crap.
job. And tell me what's the reason for dyeing your hair. Slum village gold still dangling in your ear. You
I'm not
barely
gonna
have
lie,
an
I'm
ass,
not
still sporting
paying
a robe.
attention to the lyrics on
Four-finger
this
rings
one.
just so Phife can scope. You looked in the mirror, didn't know what to do. Yesterday your eyes were brown, but today they are blue. Your whole appearance is a lie and it can never be true. And if you really like yourself, then you would try and be you. If your hair and eyes are real, I wouldn't have dissed you. But since it was boy, I had to dismiss you. But if you can't achieve it, then why not try and weave it? If you can't extend it, then you might as well suspend it. If you can't braid it, best thing to do is fade it. I asked you, did you hear? And you tell me, Diane, maybe if you were you and just you. Talk to you, maybe, but I can't stand. No bionic lady trying hard to look fly. But yo, you're looking dumber. If I wanted someone like you, I would have swung with Jamie Summers. You wanna be treated right? See Father MC. Or check Ralph Tresvant for sensitivity. Cause I am not the one, I got more game than Parker Brothers. Phife Dawg is on the mic and I'm smooth like butter.
Dude, the drums on this one too are like the best. They're hard hitting. Oh, and then we got the sax.
I had a dream about my man last night.
Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna read the annotation for this one. People might get mad at me for that, for like going through lyrics on some of them and not going through lyrics on other ones, but that I was like way more focused on the beat on that song, and honestly I wasn't even looking at the lyrics. So yeah, let's just go through the annotation. Well, there's a lot written here. Butter is Phife Dawg's semi-autobiographical lyrical showcase that addresses girl problems. Phife contrasts his personal experiences with the girls in high school to handling the same girls later in life as a smooth Mac. At the root of Phife's girl problems is the difficulty to distinguish love from being played. The song features minimalistic production behind a solid drum beat sampled from Chuck Jackson's 1968 rendition of I Like Everything About You. During the album's conception, Phife Dawg insisted that the song be his solo track on the album due to his shortage of features on the group's debut album. The original version was to include a verse from Q-Tip. I could read this here. Yeah, this is interesting. In Brian Coleman's book, Check the Technique, Phife and Q-Tip provided further insight into the creation of Butter. Phife said, I wrote that before the first album was done, actually, but I had never used those rhymes. The only reason I got Butter as a solo track was because I argued about it. That was my opportunity right there. I said if Q-Tip's going to do 5 solo tracks, then I should do that many too. But that wouldn't be much of a group album if there were 10 solo tracks. I wanted some burn too. I wouldn't have minded having one more solo shot on that record, but I can't complain too much because that album was hot. Q-Tip said, I'd always ask Phife if he wanted to be on any songs and he'd say yes or no. Butter was the one song that we argued about because I wanted to be on it. He had to fight for that one. That's probably my favorite overall track on the whole album. Whoa, I look like a demon right now. Holy crap. Wow, that's interesting. That his favorite on the whole album. One that's not even featuring him. I gave in to Phife on our argument because there was some girl in there yelling at me to let him do a solo. So I was like, alright. Alright. Let's keep going. Track number 5. Verses from the Abstract. And I'm guessing this is like a Q-Tip song now? Yeah, okay.
I had a dream about my man last night. And my man came by the studio. And his name is Busta Rhymes, in effect.
Busta Rhymes.
is in effect. Phife Dawg is in effect.
I know Busta Rhymes
Check
is
it out.
on the
Give
last
me
track.
respect. I'm moving, yes, I'm grooving, cause my mouth is on the motor. Use the coaster morning to avoid the funky odor. Can't help being funky, I'm the funky abstract brother. Funky in the sense, but I play the undercover. Once had a fetish,
this is
fetish for
good.
some booty. Now I'm getting funky in my rapping, that's my duty. Brothers tend to jock on the style in particular. If you got the ego like some brothers, then I'll get with you. But if I don't pursue, then I just don't give a. My motto in the 90s is be happy making ducks. Girls love the gym because it causes crazy friction. When it goes up in, it fluctuates the addiction. I still understand the oof, cause that's what I'm at for. I'm hooked on the swing, so just call me the music whore. Women love the voice, brothers dig the lyrics. Quest the people's choice, we thriving for the spirit. If you can't hear it, then get the wax utensils. Write my rhyme straight up, don't get with no fancy stencil. The rhymes be getting sweet, we stay away from talk. A perfectionist at work, perking up the art. If you want to battle, I suggest you check your clock. Your demise is coming up, and I want your man to watch. Be the prime example, a deeper still the sample. Insignificance, here I place you on the mantle. Born up in Harlem, reside now in Jamaica. The girl I used to rock, her mom's was a Quaker. And what does that make her? The evil money taker, the crazy move faker. I use that to break her. Phife is in the house. Uncle Mike is in the house.
I don't.
Power is in the house.
What I've noticed is that they do longer verses than usual, and I like it.
And they lie, they in the house. I must regroup my thoughts and kick the next verse for my people. Please don't be deceived by the ugly sights of evil. The world
They
is
just like go on and on, like for minutes.
If you love it, then you'll thank it. Don't move to rebuttal. Wave your hand for action. Some women in the 90s want more
Which
than
is
satisfaction.
crazy.
They want keys and G's and all those illy things. If you want to, I'll show you just what the app can bring. I keep a tight net with my brothers Ken and Kenny. If the question is of rhymes, then I'll tell you I got plenty. The thing that men and women need to do is stick together. Progressions can't be made if we're separate forever. I hook this funky beat with the loop and the feature.
Ooh, I like the. This is guitar. Yeah, I think that's guitar and the beat.
No more will we be down. People tend to riff cause they don't know the mental. People tend to bug cause the beats are hard but gentle. Afro candle lurks through the body of this youngin'. Play like Bobby Bird on your back and you're coming to the house of the jazz, of the funk, of the rhythm. All the goods are welcome, but if you're a villain,
Dude, these pauses are so good.
Is your motive, then you don't like survival. The abstract is speaking, the heartbeats is reaching to black and Puerto Ricans cause they're butt naked streaking through the ever murky streets of the urbanized areas. Blasting out the speakers is the hip hop hysteria. Craig is in the house. Pete Rock is in the house. CL is in the house. Ultra Mag is in the house. Nice and Smooth is in the house. Big
Nice.
Daddy Kane is
Nice
in the
female
house.
vocal.
Beat Nuts is in the house. Special
Vinia.
Ed is in the house. Yeah. And this one goes out to my man. Thanks a lot, Ron Carter. On the bass, yes, my man Ron Carter is on the bass. And check it out. Going into the 91 decade, up and until till the 2000 decade, you gotta say, the quest is on. And God damn it, that's the quest is on. And we out. Let me tell you about the snakes.
Yeah, and these tracks are like just transitioning into the next, like that, just like instantly, and they're good transitions too. Yeah, like I said, if you didn't hear me, I mean, I think you can hear me over the music, but sometimes it's harder to hear me over the music. Um, but yeah, I noticed how they really have like longer verses than usual, like, and what I mean by than usual is from a lot of other rap albums I've listened to, and a lot of other rappers, they don't they don't make verses this long. Like, look at this. It goes from here all the way down to here, and that's just like a regular verse for him. And then he does another verse here, and then it's like the same length. Okay, let's go. I'm moving, yes, I'm grooving, 'cause my mouth is on the motor. Use the coast in the morning to avoid the funky odor. Can't help being funky, I'm the funky, abstract brother. Funky in a sense, but I play the undercover. If you want a battle, I suggest you check your clock. Your demise is coming up, and I want your man to watch. Be the prime example, or deeper still, the sample. Insignificance, here I'll place you on the mantle. Those are some good lines, damn. That's a long ass annotation though. Okay, let's just... So listen, because the quest is led through the underground. My people have been oppressed too long. No more will we be down. That's a powerful line. Because you guys know all about the history of African Americans in America. It's just sad. Africano lurks through the body of this youngin'. Play like Bobby Bird on your back, and you're coming to the house of the jazz, of the funk, of the rhythm. All the goods are welcome, but if you're a villain, I'll just wait and debate. Contemplate your arrival. If flexing is your motive, then you don't like survival. Let's just read the annotation. Q-Tip spits on verses from the abstract with an unconventional flow, landing in unusual pockets that seem to work, creating a funky style of rap that has influenced hip-hop artists since its release. The lyrical content of his signature song seems to emanate from the stream of conscious thoughts, with plenty of shoutouts to prominent rappers of the group's scene. The tribe brought in recording jazz bassist Ron Carter to pull off a jazzy yet funky bass line for the beat. Oh, so they literally got jazz bassists in here, so no wonder why it sounds like jazz bass. The group also had to invite session vocalist Vinia Mojica back to sing on the song's hook. Okay, let's keep going. It just seems like Q-Tip, like, really, like, he wants to show his skills and his ability of rapping, and he's doing that really well on this album. Let's keep going. Track number 6, featuring Brand Nubian and Diamond D, produced by Skiff and Selm, and a Tribe Called Quest. Let's go.
Let me tell you about the snakes, the fakes, the lies, the highs, and all of these industry shinglings. Where you see the pretty girls in the high animated world, checking for a rapper with all the dough. If you take a shit, they want to know. And if you're gonna fall, they won't be around, y'all. So you still wanna do the show business? And you think that you got what it takes? I mean, you really gotta rap and be all that. And prepare yourself for the breaks. Check it out. Do you wanna be in the business?
The business. The ups and downs with the hoes. The business. Getting fronted on at shows. The business.
People gotta stick their nose.
In the business.
Yo, I gotta speak on the cesspool. It's the rap industry and it ain't that cool. Only if you're on stage or if you're speaking to your people. Ain't no one you equal, especially on the industry side. Don't let the games just glide right through your fingers. You gotta know the deal, so Lord Jamar speak, because
We're
you're
giving
real.
you the business and putting on a show. You're $1 million man that ain't got no dough, but you gotta hope. Tickets backstage to a show. Sedated, and at that fact they later. Time pass and your ass say, where's my loot? The reply is a kick in the ass from a leg in a boot. All you wanna do is taste the fruit, but in the back to make a fruit juice. You ask for slack and wanna get cut loose from the label, not able, cause you sign at the table for a pretty cash advance. Now they got a song you dance that you didn't recoup. More soup with your meal, cause this is the real when you get a record deal. And I say,
Oh, shucks. Look what the cat hauled in. It's Phife Dawg from a Tribe Called Quest. Let me begin like Chuck D. I got so much trouble on my mind about these no-talent artists getting signed. They can't rhyme. And if that ain't bad, you got bootleggers going out like suckers. Motherfuckers, feel it's time that I let loose the lion. And if not that, then I'll commence the head flying. Seems in 91, everybody want a
Wow.
bomb, and then you go and sell my tape for only
This is
$5.99.
insane.
Please, nigga, I worked too hard for this. No more will I take the booty end of the stick. Bogus brothers making
They were
albums when
calling
know they
out
can't hack it 'cause
fake
their lyrics is plain
fake
like
artists
8-ball
even
jackets.
back
Now
in
tell me I can't tear it up.
1991.
Go get yourself some toilet paper cause your lyrics is butt. Do you wanna be in the business?
some people can't walk straight line. In the
Some of these brothers can't rhyme. And
Hey yo, I'm trying to get mine.
The business.
The party scene is cool, but then again, it's all the same. You see the same
Ooh,
faces, but
who
at
is
different
this?
places. When you're up and riding high,
What?
everything is pousy. Get $1 million and all the skins get the
Sadat
hugs. That's
X.
cool, I can dig it. It really ain't my bag. Prefer the max on the side. I let my pants sag. Oh, he's a cutie. Yeah, real cute, but I wasn't that cute when I didn't have no loot. Although I hit a pound of herbs, I'm still nice with the verbs. So fuck what you heard. The born cipher master makes me think much faster. But critics still continue to plaster my name and discredit my fame. All that shit is game, and I don't really give a damn. Eat from the tree of life and throw away the verbal ham.
Well, excuse me, I gotta add my
Oh,
2 cents and don't be alarmed.
transition.
The rhyme was in a matter of minutes, so it must be told.
From
All that
verse
glitter's
5
not
to verse
gold.
6.
Everybody wants a deal. Help me make a demo. See my name in bright lights. Ride around in a limo. My mom's keeps beefing.
boy, get a job.
But I wanna make jams, damn I know I'll slam. Well it's not that easy. You gotta get a label that's willing and able to market and promote. And you better hope
For what?
that the product is dope. Take it for diamond. It's like mountain climbing. When it comes to rhyming, you gotta put your time in. Get a good lawyer so problems won't pile. You don't wanna make a pitch that's wild.
I like that. And what even is that instrument? I don't even know what like half these instruments are that they're using, bro. Like, was that a synth? What the heck was that? Okay, so since there's literally like a whole page of a whole book of lyrics here, I'm just gonna read the annotation for this one. Okay. Show business is a cautionary tale about industry rule number 4080. Industry rule 4080, what? A reference introduced later in the album on Check the Rhime. The song is the first posse cut on the album. Ah, so it is a posse cut. Yeah. If you guys don't know what a posse cut is, I think it's when, like, there's more than, like, 2-3 rappers featured on a song, and they each have a verse. I think. Well, I don't know what the exact definition of what constitutes a posse cut is, but it's usually a lot of different rappers on one song with their own verses. So it featured Lord Jamar, Sadat X of Brand Nubian, as well as Diamond D. Show Business is a reworked version of the group's 1991 unreleased song, Georgie Porgy. Q-Tip talked about the origin of the song on Brian Coleman's book, Check the Technique. As for Brand Nubian, we had a song called Georgie Porgy that we did with them. It was about a kid who grew up in the hood and wound up being gay. We played it for the label, and they felt that it was a little too strong, so we all decided not to put it on the album. Pubba got mad and didn't want to do another track, so that's why he's not on there. We used the same beat. Alright, let's keep going. Jesus Christ, I'm only on track number 7 out of 14. So this is you know, an adventure. A long album. Although it's not a long album though, it's only 48 minutes long. Okay, you know what? I need to speed this up a little bit. Let's go. Track number 7, Vibes and Stuff. I have a feeling this one's gonna sound amazing, so let's go.
Let me flaunt the style. I think that the time's near that we drop studs. There won't be no duds here. Rappers play the dumb. Kinda on the space tip, but when they hear the jam, they be on the dills, Nick. Now I'm not front the rock. I know the territory. Go ahead and try. That's a different story. Similar to Grim, I could tell a better one. All about a kid who couldn't rap and didn't run. Stands on the side where the mic is getting done. Resorts to begging Billy, asking could he have some? No, never ever. Go back and try again, man. If you come back, I'll be the first to shake your hand. Competition's good. It brings out the vital parts, the abstract, poetic, majors in recital arts. Do it for the kids, the elders and the rap peers. We know the job is done. When we hear a lot of cheers, gotta feel the vibe. Word for my creation. If the hands clap, I'm filled with elation. Here I am, ghetto, full with a lot of steam. I think I gotta scream. Cause that's how good it feels, child. Let your head down, so we could get buck wild. Do your ill dance. Don't think about the next man. We must have unity and think of the bigger plan. The vision we will fall. We must stick together. See, I like to take this time to say what's up to Cool G. The name is Q-Tip, the Midnight Marauder. Give enough respects to Africa Bambaataa. As a man in the world, I must do my job. Take care of Mama Do. I won't resort to mob.
Midnight Marauder.
Mace is my
Marauder.
witness. Obsessed with the rap, but it's the mental fitness, like shooting CeeLo and always hitting head cracks. The industry is luck. Winning with the fake raps. Beats to the
This one's a chill one.
Hop, not selling out from hard rock to disc jock.
I don't
Good
know what to
vibes.
say, but here I go freaking. If the papes come, then you know I'll seek it. I'm just a short brother, dark skin face, weigh a $150, 36 waist. Hair is crazy curly, foot like
Okay,
Mr.
that's the
Curly.
second time
Believe it or
Phife
no, MCs
Dawg
serve
has
me
mentioned
from the
how
bottom
he's
front.
short.
But everybody know, I
get more props than the Arsenio horse or party animal I was. But now I chill at home. All I do is write rhymes, eat, drink, shit, and bone. Find my thrill in Amityville. I'm always in the island, fudging lucky know the time. They know who keeps me smiling. Go out on my own, something that I gotta do. Do what the hell I want and have no one to listen to. I'm prompt with my business and I do things on the double. Yo, I'm out like Busta Douglas. I say peace to MC Trouble. Rest in peace.
Word up, rest in peace. And you know what else? We got the vibe. All the people in Long Island, we got the vibe. Brooklyn and Queens, we got the vibe. Uptown and Nauru, we got the vibe. People upstate, we got the vibe. If you're in DC, you got the vibe. Maryland, Virginia, Carolina vibe. Out west, we got the vibe. In the Bahamas, we got the vibe. Over in Europe, you know what? We got the vibe. And we gotta keep it live. It goes on. Of rap, I'm a fan.
Is that an
I've seen
organ?
a whole lot of slumps, good with the girls. I get a whole lot of
What was
back
that?
to Skinny, Frida to Winnie, Emma to Cindy, Constance to Wendy. Cause I be real friendly, never on the snotty side. I don't brag to brothers about the little place I got. My vocal styles can vary. The sight is never scary, it's only legendary. My father well prepared me. My job ain't temporary. I'm here for the long shot. Better yet the long term. I don't have a perm. In a way I do. Call them the permanaps. I'm crazy, slap happy, and I'm scrappy, and I'm happy. When I get the mic in my hand with the crowd in the stand, it's as good as grand like that. Now I wanna say peace and dedicate this joint to MC Trouble and to Trouble T Roy and to Scott LaRock and to Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? This is for the slain rappers and the fallen rappers. You know what I'm saying? This is a special dedication.
Yeah.
And also to my pops
Show 'em.
and also to Vinia's moms. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta keep it happy and keep the vibes going. Cause this is vibes and stuff. And we out.
Well, it's raining hard out there. Rare. Interesting track. Let's see if there's any lines in here that stick out to me. Like, he mentions here, let me flaunt the style. And I think that line by itself pretty much summarizes Q-Tip's whole, I don't know, persona. Like, he's just, he likes to show off his style. When they hear the jams, they be on the Dilsnick? What? Dilsnick is a slang for very large privates. Q is saying that when rappers hear his jams, they be hopping on his... Okay. You see what I mean? He seems like very braggadocious on this album. Swag energy. Obsessed with the rap for its the mental fitness, like shooting CeeLo and always hitting head cracks. The industry is luck, winning with the fake raps. So he's mentioning like the fake rappers again. Tip basically explains that success in the rap industry can come by chance, rather than with actual talent or hard work, which is the result of a lot of whack MCs being signed and getting a lot of dough. Alright, let's keep going. This next track is an interesting one. I mean, I don't know if I can even put this on YouTube. I'm guessing I can. I'm just gonna have to not say the word out loud. But yeah, this next one's called Infamous Date R Word. So yeah, this is probably gonna be some heavy stuff. Let's go. Track number 8.
Classic example of a date rape. 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 Listen to the rhyme, it's a black ink fact. Percentile rate, a date rape is flat. This is all due to the reason of the season. You got the right thinking, but you're in the wrong season. If you're in the wrong season, that means you gotta break. Especially if a squad tries to cry out, wait. You be all vexed cause you got it going on. You don't wanna fight because you know that you're wrong. So instead you rest your head on the arm of the couch. Envision in your head of a great sex bout. Word the opponent, all you wanna do is bone it. You ask, can you kick it? She says you can't stick it. This is the case, the situation is sticky. Should you try to kiss or hit towards a hickey? Not even.
This is
You can ask
horrible.
even if the vibe ain't right. You're leaving, hit the road, Jack, and all of that. But if she offers her a bowl, you'll drop your load. Right smack dab in the middle. Get the kitten, I got crazy tender fiddles.
You know the science. You get buck wild. Running Mac games as if your name was
Ooh,
Scott Skiles.
I like how he came in there.
Or even call my own. Regardless who it is, your aim is to bone. If she tries to front, that's when you start to diss her. If she's with the program, that's when you start to kiss her. Might as well get to the point. No time to waste. Might as well break the ice. Then set the pace. You start to talk nasty. Now she's ready to bone. Step out of the shower, throw on cologne. All of a sudden, her sugar walls tumble down like Jericho. She's hotter than me, Shaq, Chirac, and her Bendigo. You listen to after 7,
Ooh,
break 4,
nice
after
rhyme.
10, do your thing at 12 o'clock, and when you go again, there goes round 1, ding, there goes round 2. Now tell me what the are you supposed to do? What do you know when the me hours completed? Girly girl cried, yo, I didn't really
I
need
like
it.
that. How they have like these subtle instruments that come in, like this piano or whatever it is. And it just carries so hard.
Now baby bust it, if you wanna groove, me and you could do it, it will be the move. I won't cry over spilt milk, if you won't let me take you to the hilt. I don't wanna own you that much, that I would go for the unforbidden touch. I'm not the type that would go for that. I'll have to fetch a brand new cat. Baby, 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 I don't wanna be rude, but I know the cause of your bloody attitude. I know why you act that way. It usually happens on the 28th day. I respect that crazily. When you're done with the past, can you
They
come
still
check
have
me?
the
This ain't a
pauses
joint to
going.
disrespect you, because one head ain't better than two. Check it out, it's a classic example of a day.
Sheesh. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna go through the lyrics on this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through the lyrics on this one. I don't think it's really like I could go through them, but I don't think it's really the time and place for that. So I don't know. I'm just here to catch vibes right now, so the infamous date R Word is the 8th track. The song is notably covers the crime of date R Word, which usually involves a person I didn't know that that's what that was. Oh my god, dude. Which involves a person drugging their partner during a romantic encounter. I can't read this. I can't read this. This is horrible. dude, I can't believe that's even like a real thing, dude. Like, and how did it even become like a term? Like, what? It's happened so many times that it's become a term. That's just... no way. No way. In 1990, Katie Koesner brought attention to date R-word through activism and a high-profile case on her college campus, which started a dialogue about it through America. Even so, in 1991, when the song was written, it did not often go reported and was misunderstood. Q-Tip and Phife Dawg offer social commentary on this topic as they trade verses throughout the track. The duo covers the topic of our word towards women while also providing casual jokes about sex in general. Overall, the content heavily contrasts that of the misogynistic... did I say that word right? Misogynistic vibes given by most rappers during the late 1980s and 1990s. Chuck D described violent abuse towards women on Sophisticated Bitch, and Dr. Dre... wow. Yeah, it seems to be like a common theme in rap and hip-hop to talk about, like, doing horrible stuff to women, and I don't know why it ever got like that, ever. Well, it's not a common thing, but it's like more of a thing in hip-hop and rap. Like, I don't know. Like, look at Dr. Dre or Eminem, or I don't know. It's just, the more that I listen to Eminem, the more that I'm like, do I like this, or do I not, do I not like this? Yeah, because there's just so many questionable lyrics from them. Let's keep going. Track number 9. Check the Rhime. And I may have heard a little bit of this before, I don't know. But I don't think I've heard it really. So, and I think this may be the most popular song on here, or one of the most popular. So, let's go. Okay, I have not heard this. I have not heard this. Ooh.
Back in the days on the boulevard I landed, we used to kick routines and the presence was fitting. It was I, the abstract. And me, the 5
That rhyme, or that, not that rhyme, that bass.
That way used to make spiffy like Mr. Clean.
A tidbit, a spin.
And those, were those trumpets in the beginning?
You're on point, Phife.
All the time, tip.
You're on point, Phife.
All the time, tip.
You're on point, Phife.
All the time, tip.
So then grab the microphone and let your words rip.
Now here's a funky introduction of how nice I am. Tell your mother, tell your father, send a telegram. I'm like an energizer cause you see I last long. My crew is never ever whack because we stand strong. Now if you say my style is whack, I swear you're dead wrong. I slay that body and El Segundo, then push it along. You be a fool to reply the fight was not the man. Cause you know and I know that you know who I am. A special shout out piece goes out to all my pals you see. And a middle finger goes for all you punk MCs. Cause I love it when you whack MCs despise me. They get vexed, I will next, could not contest me. I'm just a fly MC who's 5'3" and very brave. On top remaining, no home training cause I misbehave. I come correct and full effect of all my holes in check. And before I get the butt, the gym must be a
correct. You see, my aura's positive, I don't promote no junk. See, I'm far from a bully and I ain't a punk. Extremity of rhythm, yeah, that's what you heard. So just clean out your ears and just check the word.
Check the rhyme, y'all. 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 Check it out. Check it out. Check the rhyme, y'all.
Is that sax?
Back in the days on the boulevard of
Dude, I should really know my instruments.
The Phife.
And me the abstract. The rhymes were so rumpin' that the brothers wrote the Zach.
Hey yo, Tip, do you recall when we used to rock those fly routines on your cousin's block?
Let me see. Damn, I can't remember. I'll receive the message and you will play the sender.
You're on point, Tip.
All the time, Phife.
You're on point, Tip.
Yeah, all the time, Phife.
You're on point, Tip.
You're all the time, Phife.
Oh, they're like playing back and forth and handing the lines off to each other. This is like the first track they've done that.
My opera presentation sizzles the retina. How far must you go to gain respect? Well, it's kind of simple. Just remain your own, or you'll be crazy, sad, and alone. Industry rule number 4080. Record company people are shady. So kids, watch your back, cause I think they smoke crack. I don't doubt it. Look at how they act. But off the better things like a hip hop forum. Pass me the rock and I'll score 'em.
Man, this is good.
Just say hammer proper. Rap is not pop. If you call it that, then stop.
That was one of the best. Oh my god. I'm surprised I actually have... I hadn't heard that really at all before. Interesting. That was like completely new to me. I really enjoyed... I'm gonna say that was saxophone, but could be wrong. And then the bass was amazing. Back in the days on the boulevard of Linden, we used to kick routines and the presence was fitting. It was I, the abstract, and me, the 5-footer. That's the third time. That's the third time he's mentioned his height. Oh my god. I kicks the mad style, so step off. Now if you say my style is whack, that's where you're dead wrong. I'm just a fly MC who's 5 foot. Fourth time he's mentioned he's 5 foot. Oh my god. On top of remaining no home training 'cause I misbehave, I come correct in full effect, have all my hoes in check. Okay, I don't, they're kind of just not saying too, I mean, there's not much to go over on here, is what I mean by that. Check the Rhime is the quintessential and most celebrated hip-hop song for call and response rhyme cipher. Q-Tip and Phife Dawg celebrate their middle-class roots from Queens, with Phife delivering one of his most inspired verses. Let's keep going. Track number 10, Everything is Fair. Is that a reference? Nice drums. Bass, as usual.
Look at Miss Elaine, who runs the fast lane. Barely
Ooh.
knows her name, struck by her fame. She just got a Benz.
I
She
like
rides
that.
with her friends. Gotta keep a beeper in her purse to make ends. Rolling down the block, checking out the spots. She winks at the cops, always give her props. She knows she's the woman, can't nobody touch her. Hangs with the elite, makes her papes from the gutter. Tried to make my moves in Miss Elaine, she called me young boy. Told her not to diss me, I just wants to be your love toy. You young
Whoa.
boy, my love toy, I doubt that very highly. Just because you rhyme don't mean I let you try me. Business oriented, egos never dented. Always sweet scented, if it's business she meant it. Distractions never hurt, always did the work. Always was alert, she never got jerked. Queen of the feats, thrive to compete. Loved the funky beats while she drove down the street. She was justified, couldn't get a job. Had to feed her family, so she had to play the mob. Pulling out the ooh-wop, listening to doo-wop. You don't have to say a word. That's all you heard. She's not a big kahuna, wish I met her sooner. Instead I met her later, my love is much greater. Put me on a roster, to rid her of imposters. And to sell the Buddha for the sexy drug ruler. Love is my motive, now I'm drug promotive. Plus I needed ducats to fill up my buckets. Supply me with the squeezy to make my life easy. Now I'm in some action for this fatal attraction. Don't you let me catch you if you join up in these bitches. And don't you even dare to plan a plot upon my riches. Cause if you play me out, I think I'll let you be. I'll be damned if I let a brother try to gas me. I play my cards well, try to live swell for the G I would sell. Cause I was deep in hell, but then I really wasn't. She had a flop cousin who would give me booty on the side of my cutie. Elaine, she kinda knew that I would do the do, but she didn't care. I did my work with care. That's all that really mattered. The money never
Dude,
mattered.
how is
As
he
long as she was
rhymes?
paid, she was in the
He
shade.
just
You can't
rhymes
blame
so
her for holding
much.
on the flamer. Society taught her, but they didn't tame her. A 10-clip salute. Honey, here's the truth. She would
Like,
never
every
stop
single
until she reached
line.
the top, top.
Every single line is a rhyme, man. Every single line. Like, actually. Like, look at this. She's not a big kahuna. Wish I met her sooner. Instead, I met her later. My love is much greater. Roster imposters. Buddha drug ruler. Love is my motive. Now I'm a drug promotive. Ducats. Boot. Oh, well, I guess maybe you said bucats? Ducats? How does ducats rhyme with buckets? Supplied me with the squeezy to make my life easy. Action, attraction, like... Dang. Everything is Fair is a social commentary about crime and survival in New York City in the early 90s. I really don't like how this how the screen makes me look. Despite the heavy East-West Coast rap rivalry at the time, A Tribe Called Quest was a rap group that appealed to everyone, as the song served as an example of how the group's music related to everyone with its socially conscious content. Dr. Dre once spoke of the group's widespread appeal. You had what was going on in the West with the gangsta rap, and then you had New York with the flashy rap, battle rap. Tribe was just about life. Production on the track was not as bass heavy as other songs on the album. While Q-Tip focused on the rhymes, producer and engineer Skeff Anselm, I don't know if I'm saying that right, took the helm of the song's beat. Okay, let's keep going. Track number 11, Jazz parentheses, we've got. So we've got jazz. Jazz rap at its finest, it says. Let's go. I think this is one of the more popular ones too. Ooh, scratching.
Firm and young with a laid back tongue. The aim is to succeed and achieve at 21. Just like Ringling Brothers, our days in astound.
That
After they done
is
ask us, the
smooth.
pros is profound. Do it for the strong, we do it for the meek. Booming in your Jeep, or your Honda, or your Beamer, or your Legend, or your Benz. The rave of the town to your foes and your friends. So push it along, trails we blaze. Don't deserve the gong, don't deserve the praise. The tranquility will make you unball your fist. For we put hip hop on a brand new twist. A brand new twist with a whole heap of mystic. So low key that you probably missed it. But yet it's so loud that
Ooh,
it
nice
scares the
flow.
crowd. When the guy takes the beat, they bowed. So raise up, squire, adjust your attire. We have no time to wallow in the mire. If you're on a foreign path, then let me do the lead. Join in the essence of the cool out breed. You cool out to the music cause it makes you feel serene. With the birds and the bees and all those groovy things. Like getting stomach aches when you gotta go to work. Or staring into space when you're feeling berserk. I don't really mind if it's over your head. Cause the job of resurrectors is to wake up the dead. So pay attention, it's not hard to decipher. And after the horns you can check out the Phife.
Competition, them try to come sideways. But competition, them must come straight way.
Oh,
Competition, them try to come sideways. But competition, they must come straight way. How's about that? It seems like it's my turn again.
Trinidadian.
All through the years, my mic has been my best friend. I know some brothers wonder, can Phife really kick it? Some even wanna diss me. But why sweat it? I'm all into my music cause that's how I make tapes. Try to make hits like it Capri makes tapes. Me sweat another, I do my own thing. Strictly hardcore tracks, not a new jack swing. I grew up as a Christian, so to God I give thanks. Collect my banks, listen to Shabba Ranks. I sing and chat, I do all of that. It's 1991 and I refuse to come back. I take off my hat to other crews that tend to rock, but the low end theory's here. It's time to wreck shop. I got Tip and Shaw, so whom shall I fear? Stop, look, and listen, but please don't stare. Suggest to the store and buy the LP on Drive RCA, cassettes and CDs, produced and arranged by the four-man crew. And oh shit, Skeff and Slim, he gets props too. Make sure you have a system with some fat house speakers so the new shit can rock. From Boston to Massapequa, cause where I come from, quality is job one, and everybody up on it, you know we get the job done.
Very
So beat to
smooth
that crew, yeah, beat to this crew, bring on the tour.
instrumentation.
We'll see you at a theater nearest you.
Hey yo, but wait, back it up. Easy, back it up. Please let the abstract embellish on the cut. Back and forth just like a cameo song. If you dig this joint, then please come dance along to the music, cause it's done just for the mind. Now I gotta scat and get mine. Underline the jazz. The what? The jazz to move that ass for the job originates. That feeling of pizzazz. It's a universal sound. Bless the brothers on the ground and the 1-6 below. You didn't have to go. Some say that I'm eccentric cause I once had an orgy. And sometimes for breakfast I eat grits and porgies. If this is a stinker, then call me a skunk, I ask. Now check it out, all my peoples in Queens, you don't stop. Now all my peoples in Brooklyn, you don't stop. And all my peoples uptown, you don't stop. That includes the Bronx and Harlem, you don't
I've heard
stop.
this
Now
you
to that
don't
girl
stop
Mel,
thing
you don't
before.
stop. I said because ladies first, you don't stop. And to the JBs, you don't stop. And De La Soul, you don't stop. Until my brand
Whoa.
new begins, you don't stop. Until my leaders of the new, you don't stop. Until my man, Large Professor, you don't stop. Beat rock for the beat, you don't stop. Everybody in the place, you don't stop. You keep it on to the rhythm, you don't stop. And last not least, on the short shot, it's the Zulu Nation.
I feel like this whole album has just been, there's just been so much material in a good way. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And like I said in the beginning, if I went over everything, honestly, like, this whole video would probably be like 4 hours long. I don't know. Okay, let's go through some of the lyrics. Stern, firm, and young with a laid-back tongue. The aim is to succeed and achieve at 21. At the time of this recording, Q-Tip was 20 years old? What? That's... No. Really? Dude, that's... I don't even want to say it. Oh my god. That's 3 years younger than me, dude. He wanted to be successful within the following year. The song was on the critically acclaimed album The Low End Theory, which received a rating of 5 mics. Just like Ringling Brothers, all daze and astound, captivate the mass, 'cause the prose was profound. Do it for the strong, we do it for the meek. For we put hip-hop on a brand new twist. A brand new twist with a whole heap of mystic. So low-key that you probably missed it. And yet it's so loud that it stands in the crowd. So is he talking about how the new twist was with the jazz elements? Yes, when the guy takes the beat, they bowed. So raise up, squire, adjust your attire. We have no time to wallow in the mire. Wow, that's pretty. Those are some good lines. Then cool out to the music 'cause it makes you feel serene. With the birds and the bees and all those groovy things, like getting stomach aches when you gotta go to work, or staring into space when you're feeling berserk. I don't really mind if it's over your head, 'cause the job of resurrectors is to wake up the dead. Huh. Let's keep going. Track number 12, Skypager.
Do you know the importance of a Skypager?
What the hell is a Skypager?
Those who don't believe see you lay behind. Got a Skypager on all the time. Hurry up and get yours, 'cause I got mine. Especially if you do shows that come in fine. If you're with a G and you're sipping wine, eating cacciatore with a twist of lime. Gotta meet your lover at 8:45. Joint vibration, then you get your hind.
If you get your hind, then mine's is next. The S of Sky page really stands for sex. Beat was going off like Don Trump gets checks. Keep my bases loaded like the New York Mets. At times I miss the pager so you don't get vexed. Having bad days like a voodoo hex. Conceptually, a pager is so complex that I be standing on the verge, ready to flex.
Welcome to the new Skypager. Welcome to the new Skypager. Welcome to the new Skypager. To use Skype. Enter telephone number or other numeric message.
Ooh, I like that. Is that violin? What? What the heck is that?
The batteries I use are called Duracell. They last for 3 weeks, so they do me well. Don't be going through no
Nice
phases, my joint
bass.
stays on. 24/7 from dusk till dawn. If you're in Costa Rica on a sunlit beach, you grieve for the Phife, I can't be reached. A number of importance I just put it on lock. You leave Post 69, that means you want some
People tend to think that a page is foul. Well, it kinda is, cause it makes me scowl. But it really hurts when you're on the prowl. Brothers know it hurts when you're on the prowl. Grabbing on my joint cause I'm an eager owl. Get paged by a G or a business pal. My shit is overflowing, it won't allow another page. So I'll just end this now.
Message sent. Thank you for calling Skypager.
Huh. I'll just read the. Actually, no. Let's just keep going.
Baby's Babylon, they're looking for excuses. Game for the buzzer who kicked it to the mooses. Lame as a brain, could be golly G. If you see a shrink, he'll
There's
charge
no
you a fee.
hook on
If
here.
you see me, you see the fee is nothing. People, patience, all backs, no fronting. What is a party if it doesn't really rock? What is a poet, all balls, no cock? What is a war if it doesn't have a general? What's Channel 9 if it doesn't have Arsenio? What is life if you don't have fun?
What is
a what
Arsenio?
if you ain't got a gun? What's Ali without Shaheed Muhammad? Nothing. Kapelka makes you vomit. What is a quest if the players ain't willing? What is a pence if you don't have a shilling? Excuse me if I'm chilling. Hey, what? Say what? What's a fat man without food in his gut? What's a childbirth without the umbilical? What's United Parcels without the deliverer? What's
Ooh.
Mama Son without
I like
Papa
his
Son? What's
flow
martial
here.
arts without Daniel Son? What's Rashi without Tanya Tamika? What's Orange Juice or Dougie Doug without Shaniqua? Nada, not a damn thing. What's Duke Ellington without that swing? What's Alex Haley if it doesn't have roots? What's a weekend if you ain't knocking boots? What's a black nation without black unity? What is a child who doesn't know puberty? What is my label when I exit room status? What's menage a trois? Or that is, what is sex when you have three people? What are laws if they ain't fair and equal? What's Clark Kent without a telephone booth? What is a liquor if it ain't 80 proof? What are the youth if they ain't rebelling? What's Ralph Cramden if he ain't yelling at Ed Norton? What is Coke snorting? What is position if there is no contorting? What
Is this
hip-hop
one
if it
whole
doesn't have violence?
verse?
Chill for a minute, Dougie Fresh
Oh
said
my
silence.
gosh.
What is a Glock if you don't have a clip? What's a lollipop without the good ship? What's S&M if you don't have chains? What's a con artist if he doesn't have brains? What's America without greed and glamour? What's a MC if he doesn't have stamina? What's Music Factory without Mr. Walt? What's True Boy without a phrase called talk? What's Chris Lighty if he wasn't such a baby? What is a woman if she didn't say maybe? Baby laid down, I removed the frown. What would be my penal code if it wasn't brown? What is a paper without a president? What is a compound without an element? What is a jam if you don't spike the punch? What's a brewski if you don't bite brunch? Ooh, it's like that you keep going. Freak, y'all, cause you know that we showing. What, tigga, 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 what?
Hey, let's just finish it right now. That was cool. Scenario.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo.
Apparently,
what's the scenario?
Busta Rhymes is on
Here we
here.
go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Ayo, Bo knows this,
What?
and Bo knows that,
What?
but Bo don't know jack, cause Bo can't rap. Well, what do you know? The D-Dog is first up to bat. No batteries included, and no strings attached. No holds barred, no time for move faking. Got to get the loot so I can bring home the bacon. Brothers front, they say the drop can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible
I
like
like
what
these
break up. So
drums
sleep if you
and
want, like
this
who will help you get
flow.
your Z's true. But here's the real scoop. I'm all that and then some. Short, dark, and handsome, bust a nut inside your eye to show you where I come from. I'm vexed, fuming. I've had it up to here. My days of paying dues are over. Acknowledge me is in there. Yeah. Head for the border, go get a taco. I see record from the jump street, meaning from the get-go. Sit back, relax, and let yourself go. Don't sweat what you heard, but act like you know.
Yes, y'all.
Yes, y'all.
Who got the vibe? It's the tribe, y'all.
Tribe,
Charlie
Live,
Brown.
y'all.
Live, y'all.
Inside, outside, come around.
Who's that?
Brown. Some may I say, call me Charlie. The word is the herb, and I'm deep like Bob Marley. Lay back on the payback, evolve, rotate the gates.
Contact.
Can I get a hit?
Hit.
Boom, bip with a brother named Tip, and we're ready to flip. East Coast stomping, ripping and romping. New York, North Kakalaka and Compton. Check it
Whoa.
out. The loops for
Nice.
the troops, more bounds to the ounce. And wow, how now, brown cow. We're ill till the skill gets down for the flex.
Holy.
Next is the textbook old to the new, but the rest are doo-doo. From radio to the video to Arsenio, tell me, yo, what's the scenario?
He killed that.
Scenarios, radios, rates more than 4. Scores for the scores that smother dance floors. Now I go for
They're
mud,
all killing
chase,
it.
seashore, ship shape, crush great apes, the play tapes. Pates make Drake's fake for the weight of an Lace means peace, see you later. Later, later, alligator. Pop blows the weeds where the herbs are inflator. So yo, the D, what the O? Incorporated INC into a flow. Fuck, flip, flat, back, first,
This is
wrist,
another
bout,
posse
laugh.
cut.
Yo, how'd that sound?
It's a leader quest mission and we got the goods here. Never on the left cause my right's my good ear. I could give a damn about an ill subliminal. Stay away from crime so I ain't no criminal. I love my young nation, groovy sensation. No time for hibernation, only elation. Don't ever try to test the water, little kid. Yo, Mr. Busta Rhymes, tell them what I did.
heard you rushed and attacked. Then they rebuked, then you had to smack. Causing rambunction throughout the sphere. Raise the levels of the boom inside the ear.
You know I did it, so don't violate or you'll get violated. The hip hop sound is
That was a short
agitated.
verse.
We'll never
Oh,
waste no time on
he has a
played out
full
ego.
verse.
So here's Busta Rhymes with the scenario.
Watch as I combine all the truth from the mind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Powerful impact, boom from the cannon. Now bragging, try to read my mind. Just imagine, vocabulary's necessary when digging into my library. Oh my gosh, eating I do stew like the one pizza tosser. All over the track, man. Pardon me, as I come back, as I did the I had to beg your pardon. When I travel through the turn, I roll with the squadron. Row, like a dungeon dragon. Change your little jaws cause your pants are sagging. Try to step to this, I will twist you in a turban and have it smelling right like some old stale urine. Chuckity choco, the chocolate chicken, the rear cock diesel, but cheeks they were kicking. Yo, what's the name of the buster, another round, the rhythm is in sync. The rhymes are on town, flipping up the sound just like a ratio. Observe the vibe and check out the scenario. Yeah, my man, motherfucker.
So what's the scenario? Check it. Here we go, yo. Check it. Here we go, yo. Check it. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario?
Dang. That was crazy. Everyone on there, everyone had good verses on there. Great verses. What an album. I can see why this is one of the classics. Just right on the first listen. Brothers front, they say the tribe can't flow, but we've been known to do the impossible like Broadway Joe, so sleep if you want. Nightle will help you get your Z's troop, but here's the real scoop. I'm all that and then some, short, dark, and handsome. I think that's the 5th time. Okay. Let's not read that. Okay. The word is the herb, and I'm deep like Bob Marley. Okay, there's not too much to go over here. Scenarios, radios, rates more than 4. Scores for the s'mores that smothered dance floors. Okay. Just seems like there's saying a bunch of rhymes. I heard you rushed and attacked. Then they rebuked and you had to smack. Causing rambunction throughout the sphere. Raise the levels of the boom inside the ear. So don't violate or you'll get violated. The hip-hop sound is well agitated. By the time the low-end theory was released in September 1991, hip-hop was definitely a force to be reckoned with in pop culture as the genre was becoming more mainstream. The violence and anti-law enforcement themes displayed in gangsta rap songs like NWA's Fuck the Police upset organizations such as the FBI, while music from Two Live Crew was deemed too disturbing and obscene to be sold. On the other hand, hip-hop stars also came together to arouse interest in anti-violence campaigns, self-destruction, and we're all in the same gang, among other social issues, as hip-hop was beginning to cross over to the top of the pop charts. Interesting. So, yeah, I guess the 90s was around the time when hip-hop was starting to become mainstream, I guess is the word. I don't. The success of MC Hammer's 1990 album Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em opened doors as it achieved diamond status in 1991, leading Hammer to receive commercial endorsements. The increasing popularity of rap music also helped rappers agitate Hollywood on television. Will Smith in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and movies, Ice Cube in Boys in the Hood, projecting hip-hop to broader audiences. The Atlantic would later proclaim 1991 as the important year in pop music history due to the rise of rap, the genre that would go on to become the most popular in the United States. Really, it became the most popular. That's interesting. I thought like pop was always more popular. Or, yeah, I don't know. Scenario is one of the most celebrated posse cuts of all time, and the second one featured on the album, aside from Show Business. The song has also been attributed for the breakout of leaders of the New School member Busta Rhymes for his impressive verse. The song's prominence in hip-hop even made the remix version a well-liked song by the fans. Right. Well, that's gonna conclude it for the video. I think I'm gonna be doing some more of A Tribe Called Quest in the future. I know they have some more albums after this, and they obviously have like Midnight Marauders. There's Beats, Rhymes, and Life, The Love Movement, and We Got It From Here, Thank You For Your Service. So there's still a decent, well, actually a lot of albums that I could react to. So let me know if anyone wants those, and leave a like and a sub if you enjoyed the video. I don't think I'm gonna name my favorites on this listen, because I actually just need like more listens for this one. For some albums I can just name my favorites on the first listen, but I feel like this one is gonna need way more listens, just because every track was so good. But yeah, that's gonna conclude it. I have a Discord server if anyone wants to join. The link will be in the description. And yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I know I wasn't the most high energy in this one, and I didn't do the best job going over the lyrics and stuff, but at least I tried. And yeah, anyway, see you guys in the next one. Peace out.